What up, YouTube? I'm back. So, this was another great One Piece episode. Obviously, in last week's episode, we got to see Old Man Iogoro use his haki the same way that Rayleigh used it while he was training with Luffy. So that was great. There was also the Komurasaki backstory, which was also great. So, last week's episode was great, but this week's episode was as good in my opinion. So one of the first things that we got to talk about in this week's review is the haki that old man Iogoro used in last week's episode. He said that the haki that Luffy is talking about, the way that they call it in Wano, is Ryo-O. So this is kind of interesting. So that's how they call it. And I don't remember exactly what it means. I think it means flow. So that's kind of interesting. But it seems like this kind of technique, this kind of hockey technique was developed in Wano. That's why Rayleigh knows about it, because Old Man Iogoro knows about Gold Roger, and it seems like he said that Gold Roger came to that island years ago. So Rayleigh was obviously part of Gold Roger's crew, so that's probably how they learned about that sort of hockey. So that I thought was a great convo that they had. It's gonna take Luffy time to actually be able to do that kind of haki, because it's pretty hard, and he has to basically use the haki that is flowing throughout his body to use this attack. So it's gonna take him time, but I can't wait for him to master this attack. We got a lot of Yasu in this week's episode. Obviously he was in the last opening, and I don't remember exactly what was the scene of the opening, but he was in there. So he's more important than we know, and we don't really know who he is. Um even the samurai didn't know who he was. I can't remember his name for a reason, but they didn't know who he was. But he's a really good dude. He made compliments to Nami and Usopp and that old lady, and that was kind of a funny moment. But yeah, man, he's a really good dude, and there's something about him that kind of reminded me of someone earlier in other episodes, and for a reason I didn't know who, but obviously it's Toko, because they're always laughing, and obviously they're related, and that's his daughter. So I thought that was a pretty cool not distinction, but connection. you know I really didn't know that these two characters would be that important in the story, but it's great, man. I really like how they connected these two parts of the story. They said that she's actually making some money and giving it to her dad, and her dad is giving it to the people. So that's how great these two are. But anyway, man, a little bit later in the episode, we also got to see Luffy use Conqueror's Haki once again, and every time that he uses it, it baffles me how strong it is. To normal people, I would be knocked out because of that, because I'm not strong minded enough. But it's crazy when he uses it, how good it looks. I really like the way that they do the animation when he does this, because he doesn't use the Conqueror's Haki a lot. We've seen him use it a little bit more in Wano, but he doesn't use this attack a lot. By the way, the samurai that I was talking about is Kanjuro. I don't know for why I forgot his name, but yeah, man. We also got to see Raizo again. Obviously, he's the one that was trying to, save Luffy from this prison. And the key was actually this dude's key. I don't remember his name, but he was the one that was in Island trying to steal, mermaids and everything like that. So that was actually the key to his cuffs. But it was great to see him. Raizo obviously knows who Old Man Iogoro is. Obviously, we know now that he's one of the biggest Yakuza boss 20 years ago. And something that I really like is that, for the revolution, for that to happen, they need people, and in the prisons, there's a lot of people that don't like this regime, with Orochi and Kaido, and obviously they want to use the prisoners to for them to be able to win this war that is coming, so that was a great idea. And he said that in other prisons, there's other Yakuza bosses that he knows that can actually help. So that's gonna be great. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with all of that, because this is a huge plan, man. They're going to attack Kaido and try to defeat him so that they can take their country back. So I can't wait to see all of this happen, because it's just crazy. We got some big mom in this week's episode. Obviously, she's really hungry, and she really wants, this red bean soup that she's been talking about for a while. And we all know that right now Luffy and Old Man Iogoro are eating that soup, and it seems like Big Mom is not that far from a prison, and it seems like this prison is the one that Luffy is in, because of the red soup, and that's what she wants to eat. So there'll probably be a Big Mom and Luffy reunion. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, because obviously she doesn't remember anything, and Luffy, he remembers. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen with this reunion. But this was a great episode, man. I really liked it. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday night, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like God of High School reviews on Mondays, Sword Art Online reviews on Saturdays, and then Boruto Naruto Next Generation reviews on Sundays. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. And follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, man. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.